we saw the properties of m. M can take negative, 0 or positive. So here we study properties of A here. A, as I said, it can be either negative, positive or even 0. One particular case we study here, what happens if if A is negative. Okay, so let's check this one. Minus 2 raised to 3. So what will be minus 2 raised to 3? It's minus 2 multiplied 3 times. It is not minus 2 into 3. Please do not make this mistake. It's not minus 2 into 3. It is minus 2 multiplied 3 times. So it is minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2. Okay, now if you see, minus 2 into minus 2 becomes plus 4 into minus 2. So what happened is you paired two 2's together and it became plus 4 and 1 minus 2 remained as it is, so that remains as it is. So it will be minus 8. So let's check this one, minus 3 raised to 4. So what will be minus 3 raised to 4? Minus 3 multiplied 4 times. So it is minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3. So now let's pair them again. So if you see, these two gets paired. So minus 3 into minus 3 is plus 9. Minus 3 into minus 3 is again another plus 9. So this will lead out to plus 81. So what do we see here? If the power is even, we can pair equally. All the numbers get paired up and finally the answer will be positive. If the power is odd, what happens? We pair up, doesn't matter how many you pair up, one negative will always remain. Hence the answer will always be negative. So this is the takeaway from this class, is that if the base is negative and the power is odd, the answer will always be negative. If the base is negative and the power is even, the answer will always be positive. So now see this one. Can I write this one minus 2 raised to 3? I can directly write this one as, since I know that if the base is negative and the power is odd, then the answer will definitely be negative. I can write this one as minus of 2 raised to 3. So this will be a little easier way to understand. Let's see this one, minus 3 raised to 4. I know that if the power is even and the base is negative, answer will always be positive because all the numbers get paired up. So I can straight away write this as equal to 3 raised to 4. Let's check this one, minus 10 raised to 5. As I said, its base is negative, power is odd, the answer will be negative. So this one, instead of writing and then again grouping, I can straight away write this one as minus of 10 raised to 5 because I am very much sure that the answer will be negative. Now let's check this one, 10 raised to 5 will be 10 multiplied 5 times, so it will be 5 zeros. Okay, so let's check this one, minus 5 raised to 4. Now base is negative, power is even. If the power is even and the base is negative, answer is definitely positive. So I can ignore the minus sign and I can write it as plus 5 raised to 4. So plus 5 raised to 4 can be written as 625. So the answer is positive 625. So let's generalize this one. So let's generalize this one. We will write it like this. Minus of a raised to m can be now written as, if the m is odd, then I can definitely say the answer is negative. So it will be minus of a raised to m. The same thing, it will be equal to plus of a raised to m if m is even. So this is the takeaway from this class. Now we will see what happens if both my power and base are negative. So these are very common confusing things, so that's why we'll try to clarify all these things. So if a raised to minus m can be now written as 1 by a raised to m. So if you see this law correctly, whatever is the base is coming as it is. The sign is not changing. Whereas m, which was minus m in the numerator, when it came to denominator, this becomes plus m. So that is the change here. So a comes as it is, the base comes as it is, the power becomes, the power changes its sign, minus becomes plus. So we'll apply the same thing. So this will now be equal to, as I said, the base comes as it is, nothing happens to the base. So it is 1 by minus 2. And the power is negative when brought to denominator will now become positive. So it will be 1 by minus 2 whole raised to 3. So earlier we saw how to solve this one. So if the base is negative and the power is positive and the power is odd, then answer will always be negative. So I can write this one as minus of 2 raised to 3. So minus of 2 raised to 3 is 1 by minus 8. Okay, let's check this one. So same thing. So minus 4, nothing happens to this minus 4, the base minus 4, but the power minus 4 when brought to the denominator will now become plus 4. Correct? So this will be, we saw this one. So if the base is negative and the power is even, the answer is always positive. So I can ignore this minus sign and I can write this one as 4 raised to 4. So the answer will be 1 by 256. 4 raised to 4 is 4 multiplied 4 times. So answer will be 256. So let's see this one, minus 5 raised to minus 2. So this becomes 1 by minus 5 whole raised to 2. Since the power is even, I can write this one as 1 by 5 raised to 2. So this will be 1 by 25. Let's take this one, minus 3 raised to minus 3 will now become 1 by minus 3 whole raised to plus 3. Since the power is odd, the answer will always be negative. So I can write this one as minus of 3 raised to 3. So it will be 1 by minus 27.